Well, man, I mean, we've seen guys step in on short notice to fight people before, but I think people don't really see you as a guy who can cut to 155 in that short of time. When did you get the call, and how's it feeling this far out from fight night?
I don't even remember when I got the call. They called me a couple times, but I'm almost there. Almost there, about to make weight.
Is that the real fight at this moment? Just get through the weight cut, and then you can start thinking about bodybuilding on Saturday?
That's it. That's the main focus right now.
If I can ask, how heavier are you than you are usually right now, or are you about the same?
I'm pretty much on the mark. I'm usually I'm about there. I'll probably be like a couple pounds lighter, but I'm right there still.
Okay, cool. What exactly about the fight made you want to take it on this short notice?
Feeling like I didn't have a choice not to take it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was that second phone call kind of say, you better take it, or what do you mean?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Did you get like a pay bump for this one, or how did the negotiations play out?
They already threw that at me when I said no the first time.
So how are we feeling about taking the fight now? If you feel
I'm ready to fight. That's it. I got to do my job.
Okay.
Now I'm ready to get this weight off and then go handle business.
Okay. Do you hope that with this win, the UFC will appreciate you, the fact that you stepped forward on short notice and give you a big fight next time as sort of like a thank you?
Yeah, man, that's the goal. I'm not trying to look too far into the future, but I know Hooker said he wanted to fight on UFC 300, so we can get that, run that back. I think everybody will like that.
What about that fight makes you want to get it back so bad?
Getting the win like I was supposed to.
Do you feel like you won the fight?
I watched it. I feel like he won the split decision. I'll give him that for sure. But yeah, we run that back. I win.
It was a great fight, by the way, just to talk about that fight for a moment. Is that one of the ones where you both come out looking at each other being like, all right, respect, we have that one forever?
Respect, yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Yeah. Did you guys bump into each other at the hospital afterwards?
Yeah, and seeing him in the hospital messed me up. Cause I was like, dang, I really took years off this man's life. He couldn't be with his family. He had to get surgery. I felt so bad, So that played in my head for a while. So that's one of the reasons I was healthy after the fight. Like I could have fought the next week, So that's one of the reasons why I took a bit of time off from my mental. I had a lot of stuff mentally going on. So, yeah.
It really affected you?
It affected me a lot, yeah.
We don't really hear for that from fighters. For what it's worth, I don't think Dan minded. I know him a little bit. I don't think he had that much.
Sometimes I forget, like, we're fighters and we sign up for this. But, like, outside of this, man, I'm such a just easygoing, nice, chill dude. Like, it's like, it's just, it gets tough sometimes, turn to that savage that you have to in order to perform this sport. So it was one of those moments.
What are you expecting from Bobby Green, another guy who could sort of turn into a savage at the moment's notice? What are you expecting from him on fight night?
I'm expecting him to come out there, talk a little bit, try to counter my strikes. And I don't know, he might shoot a takedown here and there, try to edge out a decision. He's going to be slick, crafty, hands down, hands up, saying what's up, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's what I expect, typical Bobby Green.
Fair play, man. Looking forward to it.
Jalin, what do you think a win? Obviously, nothing to lose. 9 days notice. You're going out there and just performing. What do you? A win on Saturday? What does that get you? You think? Does that get you up there? What do you think that?
I mean, I'm ranked ahead of him, so I don't know how far it gets me. I think it just gives me some love amongst the fans and love amongst the company. So that's it. That's what I'm doing it for the most part, and got to feed my kids.
Win or lose, is Hooker next?
I mean, look, he said UFC 300. I would love UFC 300. So I just think it makes sense. I like to make the job easier for the promotion and put together things that make sense,
So, Jalin, we saw a bunch of people, really kind of raise their hand for this fight. And we didn't see much out of you, but, you're the one that ends up getting the fight. So how do you think that part came together, that the UFC decided to overlook the other guys that were raising their hands?
I'm trying to figure out the same damn thing. Because I wasn't saying nothing, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, go ahead, let somebody else handle it, I think it's just because I'm ranked, they want somebody in the rankings, and And, like, who else was really saying something? You know what I mean? Like, Terrence said something, and he's not in the rankings, so they probably didn't want to do that. I think I heard RDA's name get thrown in there, but he wasn't going to make the weight.
Jared Gordon wanted to run it back because of that stop.
Jared Gordon, he stepped up too?
Yep.
Oh, dang, they should have made that fight, bro. Why they throw me in here? You know, they love the black-on-black crime. That's what it is. They just, you know what I mean? Like, I was trying to say, no, we're from the same area. Like, I respect them. And they said, nah, F that. Like, we going to put this together. But at the same time, they know it's going to be a banger fight because we both got nice styles. And I respect it, you know. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's business. I'm going to go out there as a businessman and handle mine. I'll do that time and time again, every single time. So that's what it is. And, yeah, you know, they always know they can call on me, but sometimes just have to sit back and assess certain things, you know. So it is what it is.
Gotcha. And now that you're in this position, I guess kind of how important is it to close out the year on a high note after those two splits?
Man, look, I beat Gamrot. I'm going to say that to the death of me. And I'm going to say that until I get to fight him again and beat him definitively. You know, just that Hooker fight was a monster. I'll give him that. And I'll fight him again someday too, you know. So this next one, hey, I'm going to go out there. Shoot, we might have a split decision. We might have a fight of the night. Man, give me a performance. You know what I mean? I didn't even get a performance for none of those fights. So that's it. I just want to go out there and do my job, have fun, bang it out, see how it goes, you know, just get the finish, you know.
And just for the record, like because of the fight against Green and Hooker, that was supposed to be a 5-rounder. Was that ever even prompted to you, or was it, I'm cutting this much weight on the short notice, it's got to be 3?
Yeah, they tried to hit me with the 5-rounder. I was like, I'm not fighting 5 rounds right now. I was like, nah, I'm good. And then they came back with the 3, and I was like, all right. And then they came back again, and I was like, all right, I guess I got to step up. So here we are.